is to be a leading our vision is to be a leading professional association in Nigeria and to champion best practices and contribute to the nation's socio-economic growth. That is our vision. Then we also have our mission, which is to foster innovation and excellence in data-driven decision-making to drive national development. It's so simple, okay? So our aim is to, as time goes on, we'll train thousands upon thousands. We'll be churning out data professionals, to the different fairs of the country and of course of the world. Okay, so that is NSWB in a brief. So to move forward in the program today, we have our opening remark by our indefatigable president, Mr. Abdullahi Balarabe is our president. So he will be giving us our opening remark. So Mr. Abdullahi, over to you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Khan, for that robust introduction. I really appreciate the way you take time to address our mission and vision for the society this morning. Thank you very much, everyone. It's a real pleasure to the Society of Data Analysts and Business Intelligence. Thank you. Whether you are here to learn who care about the future of data for the conference, data professionals, adopting, thriving, leading. That is the topic of the international conference. The world of data is shifting faster than ever. New tools, new expectations, and new possibilities are emerging each day and at each point in time. This conference is our chance to pause and reflect and chart a path that keeps us relevant, skilled, and forward thinking. Over the next 3 days, we will hear from experts doing important work in AI, data science, governance, public sector transformation, and the professional development. We will look at real examples of AI adoption in the African context, discuss responsible ethical use of data, and explore how we as professionals can stay ahead in a rapidly evolving landscape. I'm especially proud that this conference brings together students, early career analysts, academics, industry experts, and public sector leaders. Our strength as a society lies in collaboration, and gathering like this help us to build the network and knowledge we need to grow. I want to thank the organizing team, our co-hosts, our sponsors, and everyone who submitted papers and prepared presentations. Your commitment is what makes this possible. With that, I warmly welcome you to the conference. I hope the conversation here sparks new ideas and new partnership and new possibilities for all of us. Thank you. I wish you a productive and inspiring event. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. A round of applause for that. Thank you very much for that brief opening remark. Thank you. That's a very good one. So let's not forget, yes, I always do this. My name is Nsikan Ekwere. I'm the Director of Programs and Training of NSWB. So this time around, I will forget to introduce myself. All right. So next on the agenda is we have a planning committee, the conference committee. So we have a chairman who did great job, Mrs. Nkechika. So she'll be giving a speech right now. Mrs. Nkechika, it's up to you now. You can have the floor.
Thank you very much, Director of Programs. Thank you, everybody. Let me quickly go straight to my agenda. Okay. Distinguished guests, esteemed inductees, fellow colleagues and friends, it is with immense pride and gratitude that I welcome you all to the inaugural conference and induction ceremony of the Nigerian Society for Data and Business Intelligence Experts, NSWB. Our theme, titled AI and the Future of Data Professionals, speaks to the moment we occupy. Technologies that accelerate opportunity, We shape industries and test our commitment to fairness and responsibility. We will explore practical innovations, ethical quadrants, and policy choices that determine whether these tools serve the many or the few. This conference is designed to turn ideas into collaborations and debate into accountable action. As we induct our planning members, we recognize their commitment to excellence, ethics, and innovation. You are the torchbearers of a future where data drives decisions. AI powers progress and intelligence, both human and artificial, works for the common good. I want to urge you to lead with curiosity, hold standards of integrity, and use data and AI to advance inclusion, transparency, and public good. Let this conference be a catalyst for collaboration, learning, and bold ideas. Together, we will shape policies, build capacity, and unlock opportunities that will define the next era of development. Welcome to NSWB. Welcome to the future. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful conference all the way. Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That's great, Madam Collins Nkechika, Vice President of the association. Thank you for that rendition. That's beautiful. Okay, maybe after some of our speakers, there will be room for one or two testimony, because I know testimony abound, okay, from our members, what they've gotten ever since they joined, they started this journey. Okay, it's actually a journey. And by the way, by December 30th, mark the calendar. By December 30th, we'll be marking our 1-year anniversary. A round of applause for that. A round of applause. Let me see those emojis. December 30th this year, we'll mark our 1-year anniversary, and we'll be having great speakers. About 2 great speakers that will grace that occasion. One will speak on cyber security, then the other one will also have a good topic. So keep that in mind, December 30th, and then look at our spaces, social media spaces, Instagram, Facebook, and the likes. Okay, so that's by the way. All right, so yes, we are set. We have great speakers in our midst. Okay, these are professionals, and then they are here, to wow us. Okay, so right now, without wasting much time, we'll be introducing our first speaker, for today. To do that duty is Miss Deborah. Miss Deborah, you can take it from there.
Thank you so much, Mr. Khan. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first International Annual Conference of NSWB. I'll be introducing. First of all, my name is Deborah Okoro David. I'm a facilitator at NSWB. I will be introducing our first speaker for today. Our first speaker for today by the name Dr. Kashif Talpur, who is a senior data scientist and AI expert. We're excited to welcome Dr. Kashif Talpur to the NSWB First International Annual Conference. He is an accomplished academic and researcher with 10 years of experience in teaching and research in artificial intelligence, machine learning, data science, analytics, and software engineering. Dr. Kashif Talpur is a certified teaching fellow and result-oriented thesis supervisor, leader and mentor, possessing technical expertise and a strong command on the latest teaching methods and pedagogies in higher education. Dr. Talpur is also a passionate researcher with an internationally growing research profile and collaborations, boasting a proven track record of publications in high-quality international journals and presentations at international conferences. He has participated in successive research leads from local international funding agencies, including the Horizon Europe. Proficient software engineer with 7 years of hands-on experience in application development, maintenance, support, and documentation. Last but not the least, Dr. Kashif is highly skilled in machine learning algorithms, Python, data visualization tools, MATLAB, RDBMS, LaTeX, and other research tools. Let's give a warm welcome to Dr. Kashif Talpo. Dr. Kashif Talpo, you're welcome to this conference once again, and you have the floor. Thank you.
Hello, can you hear me now? Hello, can you hear me now?
Fantastic, fantastic. We
Okay.
can hear you now.
Yeah.
Fantastic, fantastic.
I hope you're referring to me as a doctor. There are many doctors here in the conference. We are lacking some patients, but we have many doctors. Yeah. So thank you very much again. Let me share my slides. Okay. So. All right. So can you see my slides?
Yes, sir. We can. We can see it.
All right. So is it time to begin, or just because I was 9:30?
You can go ahead, sir. Yes, it's time.
All right.
Sir. You can
All
go
right.
ahead.
All right. Thank you very much. I can see there's a huge participation in this conference. That shows the potential of this conference, and hats off to organizers for organizing this wonderful conference on artificial intelligence and the future of data professionals. It's a very hot topic nowadays, and I usually keep talking on this topic in my class at Rampton and my previous university as well. Today again, my name is, let me introduce myself. My name is Kashif Talpur. I am lecturer in computer science at the School of Computing Engineering and the Built Environment, University of Rampton, London, UK. Many thank you to the organizers for inviting me in this conference. I'm really honored. It's always pleasure talking to my Nigerian friends. There are lots of Nigerian students here, and I also have Nigerian colleagues, friends in Nigeria. It's always pleasure talking to them. And we always miss some Nigerian food when we used to live with some of the friends there. All right, so let's talk about something that really the core of the topic is, the AI in data analytics. So something that we need to realize is the elephant is in the room. So it's here. It's big, and how it came into the room, we don't know. Will it go out again? Impossible. Will it stay here forever? Yes. Can we ignore it? Impossible. Is it disturbing you? Is it impacting all of your lives? Yes, definitely. So we can now see the situation is much clearer. So what is the solution to deal with this elephant? So we need to learn to deal with it. Otherwise, it will kick us out of the room. So we must know, even though it's an uncomfortable truth for many of us, but that's the truth. Yes, it is an elephant of AI. And we generally say that the genie is out of the bottle and it's not going to go back into the bottle again. So AI can do lots of things. It can write, it can create databases for you. It can create software for you. It can perform general data visualizations. It can do a lot of things that we generally do in our life, and in a pretty much pretty good manner, and it generates a pretty appreciable output. Same goes with the data professionals as well. So because we know that AI can do most of their job, so and AI has also democratized its usage nowadays with recent developments. People who don't know about AI, never used AI, are using now every day. Not only those professionals, but also in their own personal life as well. So, I mean, so this is what the situation is, right? So, what actually AI can automate? That's the question. Where we can where AI can do better, and where we do better. So let's see what AI can automate right now, and it does automate right now. It actually automates all your routine and repetitive data tasks, right? For example, if you are a data professional, you are cleaning data, transforming, you are formatting data, you are detecting anomalies, you are imputing some missing values, and you're dealing with inconsistencies, you're generating SQL queries, and you're creating DAX formulas, calculations, and transformations. I would like to make this talk pretty much interactive. If someone has any questions, feel free to interrupt me and raise your question, right? Raise your hand. Yep. And AI does it fast and surface level analytical work. So it's important that it can do surface level analytical. So maybe summarizing data sets or dashboards in the language that we can easily understand. It can auto create standard dashboards, charts, and visuals like in Power BI and Tableau. It can generate insights, but only at a pattern level. So I mean, it can spot some patterns, maybe inconsistencies in the data set, or some ambiguities, or it can highlight some of those unseen, which we might not be able to figure out. So it can do real-time data monitoring as well. It can analyze live data streams, flagging some significant events. It can it automates many of the tasks that we generally call now auto AI, where we deploy AI agents that perform a lot of tasks, including reading the emails and preparing the reply, and also sending the reply to the recipients. So so generally we do these tasks in our daily life using many AI tools like ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, Power BI, and Tableau AI assistants. So even non-technical users can talk to data, they can generate dashboards, and they can build formulas and ask analytical questions without writing a single line of code. So that's what AI can do, right? So this is a kind of example where we can see we have some dashboard. Let me just right. So we can see here we have this Power BI dashboard where we have this Copilot with us, and we can interact with this dashboard with the help of this Copilot. Anybody who is non-technical, let's say you are a data analyst, you prepared this dashboard, but you don't need to explain the dashboard. Your boss, who is non-AI, a non-technical person, can easily open up this Copilot and interact with this dashboard. All right. This is another example where we have Tableau AI assistant. It also has kind of like a natural language interface where we can easily interact and modify the dashboard and data visualization by simply interacting it using human language. So no need to be an expert in Tableau, no need to be expert in data visualization. Anybody who has just simple domain knowledge can easily find out many things useful to boost his or her business using a common language. So we know that AI understands multiple languages. No need to interact it with in English. I have experimented it. Even I asked my students to interact with some of the AI tools in their own language, and some of the Nigerian students also tried in their language, and it generated the perfect code for them. So this is another example where we are interacting with the Power BI AI tool, and also this is an example where we are trying to interact with Google Sheet. So you can see that Google Sheet also has Gemini embedded. Any Google Sheet can be can be interacted with this Gemini AI tool. Either you want to summarize the Google Sheet, or you want to query lots of different things from this Google Sheet. So generally what happens is, in our real life examples, we have thousands of rows and maybe hundreds of columns. So that particular data humanly is impossible to read and analyze. So for that purpose, earlier, before this latest developments in AI, what we used to do is we used to give this data to data analytics professionals, and they would then answer several queries raised from us. So they would do some data visualization or some summarization on their own, and then they will come back, and then we would see that what they really found out from our data. But then that was kind of like passive interaction. That wasn't active interaction with the data. So now with this type of tools, for example, if you are a marketing professional, you have a huge Google Sheet with you, you can easily interact and ask as many questions as possible, and it will give you answers then and there. So it's pretty easy for you to analyze your data to find out immediately what is the main point to discuss, point of discussion. For example, even during meeting, you can interact your data pretty much quickly. This is an example where you can see I have created some, let's say, Google Colab. So Google Colab is now much excellent tools where if you have some error in the code, it can explain the error. Same goes with the Visual Studio as well, and also other IDEs where we develop some codes. We have those AI now embedded. They can explain the error. They can find out the solution for you for the error. Earlier, before that, I have been in software industry for 7-8 years, and I know how helpful it is and how productive it is for somebody to quickly analyze the error and find out the solution. It can also explain the code as well. If you don't know any line of code, you can easily select the line of code, and then you can ask that particular tool, whatever you're using IDE, it can explain the code for you as well. So again, you can find out the impact, the ability to democratize lots of things that you never knew, but now you know, you can know. All right, so I have many students who are even successful students who came from non-computing backgrounds, and they are now they have now at least in beginner level positions in data analytics jobs and all these jobs. So it's just because they put their effort in the right tools in the right area, and they were able to excel in their career. So this is what an example that we saw here, what AI can automate for data professionals. So it can automate a whole lot of things. So something that we as a data professionals used to do, AI now does pretty much efficiently. All right. So, top AI tools that we generally use, there are many, many. There are just few examples I can show here. They can, there are some general purpose AI tools like ChatGPT, and Claude, Gemini, Copilot, even Adobe Acrobat Reader has AI assistant. You can interact with any PDF document. Sometimes you have long agreements, long contract documents, which you really find difficult to understand. So you can always interact those documents using this AI assistant. And even if you have some some of the PDF reports or maybe some research papers, you can always interact using this AI tools. You it can speed up your whatever you want to do. Similarly, in data analytics, we have some AI tools like Power BI Copilot and Tableau Pulse and Gemini in Google Sheet and other Google documents. We have also Data Lab from Data Camp. It can easily help you to data visualize and analyze basic level analysis of the data. Remember that the data does not need to be and structured and unstructured. It can be any sort of data. It can be structured. It can be unstructured as well. You can analyze text. You can analyze tabular data. You can analyze videos, images, audios, whole lot of things using these tools. Otherwise, before that, you need to have some specialization in particular type of data. But now it has been pretty easy nowadays. We also have some automation AI agents as well. So, like for example, BigQuery ML, it can help you generate machine learning models. Pretty much easily, whatever you want to do. Also, we have some GitHub Copilot. It's an excellent tool for helping you write some code, debug, and also build some basic level software for you. Even we have LangChain library here. We have auto that we call it auto agent. So that can also generate you a whole lot of code for you in whatever you want to do. Similarly, we have some domain specific AI tools as well. For example, this is we have Heijin for analyzing images, Canvas for also analyzing images, and also Notion AI for documentation. Right, so we have a whole lot of tools for whole different purposes, and most of them are free, or at least for a few months or beginner level you can get some basic versions for free, but some of them are available with a very nominal price. So as you can see here with the Claude artifacts, I would suggest my participants to go here and see there are lots of artifacts you can develop using Claude. I actually interacted and I said make a professional website for a lecturer and researcher in a university. So it created a website for me, whole website for me, template, and it even provided me the upload link for me. It was already launchable immediately on Claude platform. I could just put the link, get the link, and then put in my CV. Maybe I could just simply, before that, I could just simply go back and then update some of the data, and then I could easily build my website. So you can see here we can do a whole lot of things before that. Otherwise, if it was not available, I would have given this this contract maybe to a web developer. They could develop some website for me, but now I can do it myself, right? So that was one of the activity I wanted to do, but then I think we can keep this. What in this activity we wanted to do is we had a text file. What I actually did, I had a text file which was like let me show you also if I can. You can see this particular text file. Here we have some sales report. So this particular sales report, let's say, is from my sales team. Maybe they said that on 3rd of January 2025, North region showed a strong sale where a total of 1,200 units was sold. Customers particularly appreciated. And other segments on the same day, sales of North region totaled 980 units and blah, blah, blah. We have all this, for example, long text where we could where we have some report. And if I give this document to ChatGPT or other AI tool, and I ask generate a graph for me for different regions and highlight the potential region, highlight the drawbacks, or highlight some negative product negative sales, or maybe find out some opportunities to increase my sales in particular region, maybe East region or North region. So that is possible, definitely, in very even normal free to use tools, right? So that was pretty much possible. Let me show you another document where I could generate some SQL queries. For example, if you are simple sales manager, so for example, and if you want to interact with some databases, definitely you have some databases with you in your company, and you want to interact with these databases. You can see here, for example, in this particular case, what we are doing is we are giving this prompt to our AI tool, whatever tool of your choice, be it ChatGPT or whatever. Let's say I need to look at our sales performance for the first week of January 2025. Especially, I want to compare each region's total unit sold on January 3 and January 4. So this is simple question, right? And then I'm giving some information about my database. The database team said the data is in a table called sales records that includes these columns. So I'm also giving it the column details, and then I only care about total units sold per region on the 2 dates mentioned. I want the final results to show me to show 1 row per region with total unit for each day. So you can see here the output should look like something like this. So you can see here, with a simple, anybody who doesn't know about databases, who doesn't know about those computing knowledge, they can still interact with your core assets, for example, core databases. So this is how easy for now for the people who are on top positions can easily interact with these things, and they can themselves do lots of things. Why then, as a data professionals, are we there then, right? So this is the main question we need to answer. So let me go back to my slides again, right? So over here you can, yeah. So we saw in our this first and second activity, we can do lots of things. We can analyze the data text, and also we can generate some basic queries. So what is the business value, of course, for those who are sitting in executive positions, and for those who we are working for. So you can see here they have improved decision making through predictive analytics insights. So they have insights into their data. They actually can do continuous learning. They can continuously interact as many questions as possible to their data sets, to their databases, to their documents, and they can find whole deeper insights. They can discover some hidden patterns, and also it's a huge accessibility for business users. So they have now no limitations. They can, do a whole lot of things themselves. So why we as data professionals are supposed to do, right? This is the main question, or the question that what I want to answer today, right? So let's see now what worldwide reports have found. right? So let me, I think, let me, okay, let me share my new slides. I think it was, okay. Just a second, please. This one, yep, this one, yeah. This is what happens when you have um, a document, and then we have final document and final document and final document. Lots of final documents, So this is what happens. Really. Okay, fine. So what worldwide reports? I actually tried to find out different organizations who do surveys, and wanted to find out what they found, because they are in the market. They have interacted with thousands of companies in the worldwide. So what did they found? So this is one of the report, which is done by Global Partners. This is a global company for recruiting some HR on behalf of companies worldwide. So they have a whole lot of experience in HR. So whatever they found, we should value it, right? So they say 74% of executives view AI as critical to their company's success, right? With 60% actively using at the moment to do a lot of innovations. And 82% of US HR professionals they must be using, and they believe that AI is essential, and it's definitely essential, for them to analyze whole lot of progression reports and some CVs and job letters, job descriptions. They should be the person, HR professional. They should be the people who should be using these tools a lot. And 91% are scaling up their AI initiatives. So you can now understand why data professionals are important. Here is my answer. I'm trying to build my answer here to the question, what is the purpose of data professionals in the presence of AI tools? So 91% are scaling up their initiatives. So they need people who understand AI. Right? Because it's the matter of money, they have invested a lot of money, and their business is at stake, and there's high competition. If they don't scale up, somebody else will, and somebody else will grab the market. So trust on AI. So 94.5% of executives believe that AI tools are more effective than traditional search engines. So yes, for a whole lot of things, these tools can do a lot, depending on the on a lot of things. Yep. So let me yes. Yep. But then they have concerns over data quality and biasness and regulatory concerns. For example, especially in European countries where we have some strict rules and policies, and so even those big companies are struggling to, unlike America, US, which is pretty much open market, but in Europe and UK, we have pretty much strict rules for everything. So compliance is a huge problem. And then they also, as far as the monitoring and governance is concerned, 92% of organizations, they said they require approvals to implement AI products, but 35% of leaders are already using some unauthorized tools. So even in companies, employees do use ChatGPT, for generating a lot of things, even not telling their boss they did it. But their boss can track, this is not your language, this is AI generated language they can find. Okay, 77% of executives have formal AI training programs, but unauthorized AI tools usage still persists, and it raises security and compliance concern, as I said. So it's a again governance issue for companies. Now you can imagine in all these things you can find out your opportunities. Where there's a problem, there's an opportunity. So governance, it means if you are a data professional, you understand governance issues, so they need someone who can do this job for them. Okay, now AI productivity professional. 97% of executives prefer using AI to boost product. Definitely, it boosts productivity. I know many software companies. I have been in software industry. I've been in touch with them. They say nowadays with these tools, their productivity has increased. I used to do a software development like 10 years ago, and I know how critical it was to build a simple screen and how much time it took. But nowadays, it takes very less time to build a whole application. So what is the generative AI and future AI tools? So AI is expected to evolve, and it definitely is. It's going to be. We are going to be seeing some more advanced tools and more co-workers, AI agents, where we not be working with our colleagues, but we will be working with AI agents. Maybe coders, maybe database administrators, maybe data analytics, tools. We will be interacting with them, and for that purpose, we should know how to interact with them, and that's why data professionals are required. Okay, another report. This is the report done by Microsoft. It's again latest 2025, and they found 82% of leaders believe AI is 2025 is the pivotal year, and it has been. It's about to end. To rethink their strategies and operations. 35% of leaders say productivity it must increase, and definitely has increased. And 80% of global workforce feel they lack enough time and energy to meet business demand. So I mean the pace of business has increased with these tools. So you have very little window of opportunity to exploit, otherwise somebody will. Okay, 45% of leaders prioritize expanding team capacity. They want digital labor in next 12 to 18 months. Now, what do we mean by digital labor? We want people, the companies are looking for people who can use AI tools and who know to deal with AI tools. All right, so this is again answer to my question. In the presence of AI tools, what is the use of those AI data analytics professionals? So instead of hiring somebody who doesn't know AI, they will be hiring people who know AI. All right, so human agent team. 46% of leaders they are using they are using agents to fully automate their workforce. So we have lots of agentic AI in process. Employees use AI 24/7, and they speed up and quality. They 30% of say this speed and quality, and they 28% say that it is increasing their creative ideas. So I don't know how much time I have. I will just continue. Please raise your concern if I'm going over time. All right, so rise the agent, right of the agent boss. Now, this is again important thing. So leaders expect their teams redesign business process with AI. So who is going to redesign process? Data analytics people. All right, who is going to build multi-agent systems? Again, nobody else, but somebody who knows AI, who is well trained in developing AI agents. All right. So we need special people, specialized people who can deal with AI and AI tools, who can build AI tools, who can deploy and maintain AI tools. Not only can deploy, but also maintain. It's a huge issue in AI because AI depreciates its capability with the time because data changes every time. We need to retrain the models. So Frontier companies, 71% frontier company leaders say their company is thriving compared to about 40% globally, right? So AI skills and workforce. Now this is important. AI skills and workforce strategies. So 47% of leaders prioritize skilling employees. So they are investing a lot of money to train their existing employees, and also 78% are now considering to add AI focused roles, right? So the roles that, for example, even those, let's say, simple administrative roles, but now those administrative roles are going to be transformed into AI focused roles. And we need someone who knows AI tools, and the person who doesn't know AI tools might be replaced. All right, so organizational transformations. Scaling AI adaptation is again a challenge because it's a decisive action and we need a broad implementation. It has a lot of investment in reskilling, so which means we need people who can safeguard the investment. Right? This is another report from World Economic Forum. And they say by 2030, 34% of global tasks are going to be automated, and they are going to be in combination with human and technology. What I said is like agents and human agent interaction. And 33% are going to be done by AI alone, technology alone. So job market, what is the job market? Job market they highlighted is 170 million jobs will be created and 92 million jobs will be lost worldwide. So the net gain is 78 million jobs. So these are the jobs you might be looking for, right? So we are not looking for some jobs that come under 92 million because we won't be able to survive. We need to look at those 78 million jobs. All right, so roles such as AI and machine learning engineers, data analysts, business intelligence analysts, sustainability specialists, technology transformation specialists, these are the roles are in highest net growth. Okay, roles like administrative assistants, data entry clerks, and some entry-level jobs, they are going to be eliminated altogether. Right? So this is the main crux. Somebody who doesn't know AI should learn AI nowadays. It's extremely important. It's just the time when we used to learn computing skills when we were digitalizing records. So it's the same time like 1998 and 1995. It's the same story today. Okay, future skill disruption. Upskilling and reskilling is the critical strategy for many companies. And for AI strategies, they think that reskilling, upskilling their workforce and work along with AI. They want their employees to work along with AI tools. This is another, I think, my final report this is from UK Commission of Employment and Skills. It's a funded agency that industry-led organizations provide information to them, and they create some reports for them. So they say digitalization will significantly impact employment and skills across all sectors. So now you can understand the importance of data analytics in all sectors. Okay, if you are a data analyst, you will be in demand in all the sectors, whatever the sector, government, non-government, NGOs, professionals, creative arts, or everywhere you will be in demand. The continuous adaptation of skills is the essential thing. And convergence innovation will increasingly occur, and intersection and discipline. And now this is intersection of disciplines and sectors. This is important thing nowadays. So we have huge now. I mean, the opportunities have now manifold increased, because now it is possible to interact, do some intersection between multiple disciplines and sectors. So multidisciplinary innovation is pretty much in nowadays. Cross-sector collaboration and shrinking middle. Again, this is an alarm. So middle skill jobs are declining, right? So due to technology and global competition, and new jobs will emerge, and definitely they are emerging. If you go and check in LinkedIn and search many jobs, in most of the jobs you will find in job description, they will say the person should be well known of using AI tools. That's what it is, the new skill. So what's based on those reports, what we can conclude? We can conclude that the entry level tasks are being automated and the strategic work is expanding. So we are more focusing on strategic workforce, strategic work rather than laborious works, right? All those laborious jobs are going to be eliminated. So if you are not becoming obsolete, but you are being promoted, right? So if you upskill yourself, you will be promoted. So you are not becoming obsolete, you are being promoted, but only if you accept the promotion. Only if you accept the very first thing that I said, the elephant is out of the elephant is in the room. That is something we need to accept, first of all. Once we accept this, then our mind is much clearer. All right. So what is the, again, there is something, again, there's a huge potential of AI. Yes, we know in the reports, the organizations are positive, but then there are some precautions as well, some cautious attitude in the market as well. So just because of the reality and the hype. Sorry. Yep. So what AI automates, it can automate SQL. Sorry. So what AI can automate? It can automate SQL generation. It can do data cleaning, basic reporting, pattern recognition, anomaly detection. What AI cannot do is strategic thinking. This is where human will be in demand. Business context, you know your business well. So if you are domain expert, you have a lot of domain knowledge, plus AI skills, you are the person the most in demand. Ethical judgment, that's what human is about to do. Stakeholder communication, that's what you are supposed to do. Problem framing, frame the problem. AI will solve the problem, but you need to frame it first, design it first in a way to find out the opportunities, right? So these are the things that you are supposed to do. These are the things AI will do, right? If you are good in these things, let AI do these things for you, and your job is secure. So what is the paradox? Again, the two statistics, there are two statistics side by side. 97% of analysts now use AI daily. So, and the job demand is again being projected 36% by 2033. So there is a demand, we need to understand. But what is in the demand, that we need to figure it out. All right. So again, but there are some areas where AI still at the moment has not been that efficient. So AI cannot match human for contextual explanation and deeper meaning. For that purpose, we need domain experts. AI tools struggle with low quality data sets. So we have raw data, which is low quality, and we still need some people who have to prepare the data to let AI work on it. And biases require a human oversight. Again, we need some human insight to check the outputs of AI to figure it out if it is biased or it is the output that you wanted. Okay, so three tier model of AI impact that we need to understand, automate it, augment it, and amplify it. So there are lots of things being automated, and there are lots of things being augmented, right? So complex analytics pattern. So we are going to work human agent combination. So their augmentation, amplification. There companies, they are investing a lot in AI, and we on our end should be investing a lot on our upskilling tasks. So three practical advices for those young data professionals. What they need to do is they need some immediate action. So at least from now, start working using AI tools for your work, at least for this month and every month, of course, and increase that percentage. And also, you need to document what you did. You need to create your notebooks properly. What you input, what you got output, and what was the result. So that this will help you to fine tune your skill to interact with AI. This is something we are lacking nowadays, right? So mindset shift. So from doing analysis, you need to design analytical systems. You need to design the problem, format the problem. Okay, the way it is useful for our executives, for our top management to utilize the knowledge. And skill development priorities. Learn prompt engineering for data tasks, not any other purposes, but for data tasks. So there's a special, skill that you need to learn. Understand ML fundamentals. It's extremely important. As a data analyst, you need to understand how machine learning works, because ultimately it is the basic machine learning that is working behind those advanced tools. Okay, strengthen communication. Your interpretation is extremely important. How you interpret the outcomes. That's that. There you, if you have interpretation capability with domain knowledge, skills, you will be able to find out if the output of the machine is good or not good. Right, and career positioning. So you need to be AI augmented specialist in your domain. Okay, it's important in your domain. And build hybrid skills, data, industry knowledge, plus AI orchestration. Right? So that's this is 3-point strategy. Finally, I would like to highlight one of the videos I was watching past few days. This is Claude CEO from Anthropic, the person who created Claude. Even I heard many other responsible AI companies executives. They say that AI is going to be replacing a lot of jobs. AI is good, but then we human need to have a close watch on it. And if you are a specialist in AI and you are a specialist in your own domain, then you will be able to make the sense whatever AI has given to you. Not AI makes mistakes. AI does generates biased results, but then you are the person who is going to be doing. So AI will have all entry-level white-collar jobs worldwide. This is the reality. Maybe not many years now, just maybe this year or next year, it's going to be happening. So we still don't know how AI makes decisions. So that's why where I said machine learning fundamentals are important. All right. So that's what my talk for today. I hope you enjoyed it and you've got some insightful information. Please let me know if there are any questions. I'll be very happy to answer.
All right. Thank you very much, Dr. Kashif Taupor. Thank you for that
Welcome.
insightful section. Very, very good one. Okay. We talked about the elephant in the room. We talked about AI actually automating AI actually automates right now. The things that AI automates, we talked about, you gave us examples of AI. So the strategy of this whole meeting is actually to come, learn new things, relearn new things, and unlearn. So you've actually done justice to that. You also talked about the business value of AI, talked about that it improves decision making through predictive insights. You talked about discovery of hidden opportunities. You talked about continuous learning for deep insights. These are great stuff that you've given to us. And then you went on to give us reports, work trend index, annual reports 2025. You gave us the future of jobs reports. And then you try to charge us that anybody that does not know AI or know how to use AI should better run and get it done, because very soon, like I said, today, this year, or whatever, people will be losing jobs. So, and then we should learn AI and then be in charge of it. You should be the one to control AI. Learn these things and then put them where they ought to be. So that's very beautiful. And thank you very much once again. Okay, so the next session will be question and answer session. To handle this will be Mr. Ebenezer. So, Mr. Ebenezer, you can have the floor.
Thank you so much, Dr. Kashif Tako, for that wonderful session on artificial intelligence and the future of data professionals, adapting, achieving, leading the elephant in the room. I actually pick out that was a very wonderful presentation, and I actually pick out some points that I want to reiterate in case people missed out on it. One, how the elephant got into the room, we don't know. I don't know if everybody got that when the doctor was speaking. Will it go away? No. Will it take forever? Most likely. And this is the situation we found ourselves in, and we've got to deal with it. So the only choice we have is to go to deal with it. AI is not living here anytime soon. In any field we find ourselves, AI is not living, and we've got to deal with it. So without further ado, I want to go into the question and answer section. I don't know if anybody have questions. Kindly raise up your hand. So I have some questions already sent to me, but let's pick some questions first. Somebody's raising up his hand. If you're raising up your hand, please raise this. So, Dick, adults, can you unmute your mic and ask your question, please? So, Dick, are you there? Hello, Sadiq. Okay.
Yeah, you can move to the next person.
Okay. Abdullah Balarabi, can you unmute and ask your questions?
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir, for this an impactful presentation. My question is that does Tableau has an AI agent assistant for generating DAX function? Thank you very much. That's my question, sir. Thank you very much.
Yeah, of course. All those nowadays, all those tools have AI agents, with them, and definitely it has AI agents, and it's called Tableau Pulse, and you can always utilize it to generate data visualizations with simple writing in your own language, or even in English language, or even in your own local language.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much for that, Doc. Before I pick the next question, I want to read that a question we have here. And I think this question is specific to Nigeria and probably some parts in Africa. Presently in Nigeria, we struggle with issues like poor power supply, limited computing here in this part of the world. In other part of the West, especially the global South countries, we struggle with this a lot. So how can data professionals thrive in an AI-driven world when the basic enablers are not yet fully in place? Over to you.
I'm so sorry. It was not clear. Maybe
Okay.
Can you
Can I go?
can you rephrase?
Can you hear me? Can I go over it again? Can you hear me now?
Yes. Go ahead, Ebenezer.
Okay,
Go
okay,
over it again.
okay. So I said we have some question here. So one of them is Nigeria still struggle with issues like poor power supply, limited computing infrastructure, and slow internet penetration. These are our reality in Nigeria, some parts and global south country. So we struggle with these basic amenities like poor power supply, limited computing infrastructure, and slow internet penetration. So the question now is, as data professional, how can we thrive in an AI-driven world when these basic enablers are not yet fully in place?
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
It's still disruption.
Okay,
So,
doctor,
can you rephrase? Can you rephrase? Yeah. Can you rephrase? Yeah.
Yes, I'll
Yeah,
paraphrase
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, he's asking, those people are
Okay.
asking that how do professionals, how do they survive in probably developing countries whereby would they have issue with low internet, distribution here. They have problem with electricity and the like. So how do they survive? What do they do? And then the world wants us to be automated. The world wants us to go technological. But then those people at this side of the divide don't have those enablers. So those are the question.
Yeah, excellent question. Very much relevant question, and definitely it is the question that is in minds of the countries like Pakistan, Nigeria, and many parts of India as well. So yes, as a data analyst, my young professionals, I would say, whatever you have, make most of that. Okay, this is what you can do. So yes, we have limitations in all sort of things in AI and internet speed and electricity issues and all those things. Yes, we have all those issues, but then we have to deal with it. So at least build some basic skills. At least work on the basic skills. Like now, at least you can. Nowadays, at least those all AI tools like ChatGPT, Claude, they are lightweight. They load on your browser just like any search engine. So you can work on your prompt engineering skills. How you can give a better prompt to AI tool to get the most of it. Right, so this is the basic skills you might still work on within the constrained environment.
All right, thank you, doctor. Mr. Minister, you can go ahead.
Okay. All right. Thanks so much. And ask your question, please.
Okay, good afternoon, sir.
Okay.
Good afternoon, sir. Thank you for this wonderful presentation.
Good afternoon, Hey.
Yes, Doctor, my question is that as a data analyst now, and now that the AI is the latest trend in almost every sector, so please, what page can you recommend, or a YouTube or any platform that someone can go online, either a course that can make him an expert as a data analyst using AI, artificial intelligence? I think that's my.
Okay. So there's no particular course or website you can go, but I would suggest is depends on your current skill level. If you're thinking of upskilling yourself, first of all, establish foundations. Foundations will always remain same, and based on those foundations, you will build your upskill yourself. So for foundations, I would suggest buy a good book, because I also suggest this to my students as well, because if you go from website to website and YouTube video to another YouTube video, you will be learning in unorganized manner. You know what's the best thing about books is they are written by well-known authors. They are proofread, they are peer reviewed, they are then checked by the publisher. So that's why all the content is very well established and very well organized, and it takes you from basic to advanced knowledge in a systematic manner. So buy a good book. There are lots of good books on AI and data analytics. You can buy that one, maybe a soft copy or a hard copy. Try to, first of all, and those books nowadays come up with some GitHub repositories as well, some links to their data and their modules, AI tools as well. So you can use those books at least from beginning to the end. Then you will feel a huge, strong confidence even within yourself that you have done something. And then also keep participating in Kaggle competitions, also solving some Kaggle problems in AI. So regularly go to GitHub, and also you can go to those. You can choose one specific skill, maybe Tableau, maybe Power BI, maybe machine learning, maybe DevOps, maybe Azure, Azure cloud computing, and all those things. Also, data security is another area where you can specialize yourself. So choose one skill and continue working on that particular skill.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Doc. Yeah, thank you, Doc. We have a lot of questions. I'm very sure people are burning with questions. So let's move on to the next person. Baba Femi Dani, are you there?
Okay, I'm there.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Thank you so much, sir. I just want our resource person to expatiate more on the fundamental understanding machine learning fundamentals under when you talk about practical adaptation strategy. Hello?
Yes.
So can you hear that?
So machine learning fundamentals for AI strategy, that's what you want to ask?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, again, as I said, depending on your role, if you are an executive person, if you are the person who is running your organization, definitely you also need to upskill yourself and learn some fundamentals how machine learning works, so that you can, even if you cannot do yourself all those strategic implementations, but you can lead your people in a proper direction. If you are a data analyst, definitely you need to learn the fundamentals of machine learning, because machine learning and data analytics are slightly, they overlap in many areas, but they are slightly different. But then because those AI tools are purely deep neural networks, so you need to understand how these neural networks work, and and then design your strategy to boost the whatever the task you are given. So that's the main thing, I think, if I answered correctly. If not, you can again ask another question.
All right. Okay, thanks so much, Doc. So I believe you got that. Moderator we can't take all questions, so when my time is up, kindly let me know. Let's move on to the next person quickly. Obina Amalaha, can you unmute and ask your question, please?
Okay, thank you so much for this opportunity given to me. I listened to the facilitator very well, and my concern was on the slide where he talks about the future of jobs reports this year, 2025. He made mention that in the next 5 years, being 2030, that 34% of tasks globally are expected to be completed by a combination of both humans and the technology. And in that case, with 33% by technology alone, that means in the next 5 years, only 1% contribution will come from humans. And that is a threat that we that are already in the field of data and business intelligence analysis supposed to, grab this opportunity so that it will not, be a slap on us. And I don't know how we are going to overcome this. Meaning that if all of us are working now, in the next 5 years, we may all lose our jobs. So how are we going to augment in order to meet up, not being out of a job in the next 5 years? That's my concern, please.
Yep, excellent question. Yes, so it's about the volume of the operations, volume of the things that are going to be happening in next 5 years. It's about the volume. Even 1% or 2%. Don't think about that percentage, but if you look at this, the volume of the things that are going to be happening nowadays, the productivity is being exponentially increased. So that we need people, even those 1% people, they still contribute a lot. We need that 1%, a lot of professionals who can perform these tasks. So if you look at the percentage, yes, it seems a smaller number, but if we look at the volume and the productivity and the business operations and the speed of things that are happening, this small number still matters, and you still have a lot of things to do with that small number.
Okay. Thanks, Doc. Before I pick the next one, I have a written question here. Doc, a lot of AI models are trained on Western data, so which often fails to reflect African realities. So how should Nigerian data professional approach AI ethics, number one, then secondly, bias, and localization to ensure that AI solution work for our context? Since
Exactly.
yes.
Yes, thank you. Excellent question. Definitely. Here where I say domain knowledge. If you have a domain knowledge within your region, you will be able to tell AI what you want from it, keeping in view your own constraints and your own factual statistics. What are the facts that belong to your region? Yes, AI has been trained on a World Wide Web, and World Wide Web is full of US data and some part in European and UK data, and those minority language and minority areas, they are not being exposed to these AI tools. So that's why we need people with domain expertise.
All right, thanks so much, Doc, for that amazing answer. Toyi Popola, can you unmute your mic, please?
All right, thank you, Ebenezer. Yeah, so Doctor, so my own question goes thus. AI, so as data professional, what ethical principles should we uphold to ensure fairness, safety, and
Sorry, Tohib, I couldn't get you. Maybe you can paraphrase, yeah?
Okay, let me go again. I said AI has become more integrated into our everyday decision making, like in our system. It has become something we do on a daily basis. So as data professionals, what ethical principles should we uphold to ensure fairness, safety, and accountability of data?
Yes, as a data, definitely here comes the data governance issues. So upskill yourself with governance strategies. We have lots of governance, that's the specialized area, data governance. So maybe you will be the person highly in demand to protect company data, because everybody in your organization is using AI tools, which means they are uploading a lot of data on AI tools. And these tools are being redirected to those APIs, maybe OpenAI, ChatGPT APIs, maybe Claude APIs, and that whole data is going to be going there. And to make sure that doesn't go anywhere else other than those vendors, AI tools vendors, we need some governance, people with the data governance expertise. But there comes another job role, data governance, data security.
All right, thanks so much, Doc. Evelyn, are you there? Olashade Akinloye, can you hear me? Okay, Folashade is not there. Ogechi Nwazo, are you there? Okay. Ahmed Tijani, are you there? Ahmed Tijani. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Mr. Ebenezer.
Okay.
So in the next 5-7 minutes, we'll be rounding off this session. 5-7 minutes. Except there are no other question, then we'll actually have to round it off.
Okay. So I still have some written question here, Doc. So
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. You can go ahead and read out those ones.
Okay. So let me just quickly ask Doc this question. If you have the power to fix just one thing when it comes to artificial intelligence and data analysis generally in the world today and AI ecosystem to enable professionals to thrive, what would that one thing be and why?
Sorry, could you mind saying again?
Okay, if you have the power to fix just one thing when it comes to AI ecosystem and data professionals and give data professionals the opportunity to thrive, what would that one thing be and why?
I will definitely, if I'm a organization, if I'm a business, and I will highly encourage my my professionals to use AI tools for enhanced productivity, because I know I can do a lot in less time, and I will upskill them to carefully use those tools. Plus, I will hire some extra professionals, some other professionals who can protect my data. So that is the area that I'm going to be investing on if I'm a business. So as I said, what is the one thing that I will be focusing on? I will be focusing on the profits, the competition in the market, and upskilling my human resource. If I don't have those people, I might fire them and I might hire some new jobs. So that is the reality, that is the truth, and I, as a business, I am bound to do that. Otherwise I will lose my business.
That's very wonderful. What I pick from that is number one, data protection, making sure that you have professionals that can protect your data as a business owner. Then number two, upskilling your workers to make sure that they are in line with the current trend in the market, which I agree with totally. Let me go on the next person. So Eve, are you raising up your hand again?
Yes,
Okay, go ahead, please.
okay, thank you. So, Doctor, so as a young or emerging data professional, what advice will you in this age of AI?
Foundations. Build your foundations. Foundations are extremely important. No matter how advanced these tools get, foundations will always matter. We have reached Mars, but math is still same. So foundations, as I would, if I'm a company, I'm doing some interviews with some data professionals, somebody who is coming up with me saying with some exaggerated information on their skills, and somebody who shows me some foundations, because nowadays that if you go to any job market, any job interviews, they give you the problem to solve. They don't read your CVs. They straight away give you not only one problem, sometimes they give 2-3 problems to solve, of different levels, and there you can filter it out data professionals with those high levels, with low level skills. I mean, all those with the strong foundations. So I would highly encourage my young professionals, please strengthen your foundations.
Thank you, doctor. Yeah, thank you for that advice. And as you know, learning can be overwhelming. Yeah, so what culture do you think someone can maintain to overcome the to not be overwhelmed with all these tools that have been released day in, day out?
So sorry, Tahib, I could not understand your question. I'm so
Okay,
sorry.
I said, okay, what culture can someone maintain to okay, let me put it this way. As data professionals, what culture can someone maintain to not be overwhelmed?
Do not be overwhelmed, right?
Yes.
Yep. So again, I know there are a lot of. So the best thing is, I would suggest is check out job descriptions for the job roles that are looking for, right? Go to their job listing websites or LinkedIn, check out their job descriptions and find out what is the common skill they are looking for, and try to work on that specific skill, a specific tool, a specific technology. Then you can avoid being overwhelmed. That will help you with that, and you will be specifically focused on particular thing to upskill yourself. So that's the strategy I would suggest to avoid being overwhelmed, because we have loads of things happening everywhere, and we have influences from our friends, from our social circle, from our colleagues. So that is something that you can do to stay focused.
All right, thank you, sir.
All right, Doc. Doctor, thank you so much for that. What you just said is that in this part of the world, we will say pick your battles. And what that means is that focus on one area, one skill you want to learn, focus on it at a time in order not to be overwhelmed, because we have a lot of these fields there. Yes. Fola Shadi, are you there? Can you unmute your mic, please? Okay. Fola are you there?
Okay, Mr. Ebenezer, yeah, you can round up now.
Okay.
I've asked my question. Thank you.
Okay. All right, Popola. Let's round up with this. Let's round up with this last question, Doc. So you've spoken about adapting and thriving as data professionals. So what does it practically mean for a young data professional to lead in the AI era, especially in developing economy like Nigeria and Africa?
So again, as I said, you are the person, the data professionals in your region, whatever the region you're working on. Again, you are the person, the right person, who knows all the facts and figures and the business in your domain. So domain knowledge is extremely important. So I would suggest my young professionals to upskill yourself also, not only in AI, but also domain, because you are the person who is going to be formulating the problem. So to formulate the problem, you need to know what exactly you want, what exactly the problem is, So that is the domain knowledge I would suggest. So be it, let's say, maybe you are expert in banking, maybe you are expert in hospital systems, hospital data, maybe you are expert in image data, maybe you are expert in aeronautics, maybe you are expert in production, marketing, compliance, governance. So domain is extremely important for you to specialize, to let AI understand the problem properly and get the most out of it.
All right, thank you so much, Dr. Kashif Tapo, for your time. It's been an amazing session. This will be the end of the question and answer. But before I pass over the mic to Kang, I picked this out from your from your session, and I want to read it out word for word so that everybody can hear in case some people missed out on it. You said 92 million jobs will be lost. But here is the gist. 170 million jobs will be created. So, and this means we are going to have a net gain of 78 million jobs globally. And as data professionals, this is where we need to key in. This is where we should involve ourselves. Thank you so much, Doc, for your time. We really appreciate it. Thank you. Can over to you.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Ebenezer, for that session. Thank you, and thank you, Dr.
Thank you very much, everybody, for your participation, of course. And I always enjoy talking to young professionals, and it's always amazing. And thank you very much again. Pleasure.
Okay. So you can help us share the screen. So the next session now is for, I'm calling on the president of NSW, Abdullahi Balarabe, to present an award to our presenter, Dr. Kashif Tapo. Over to you.
Yeah,
Abdullahi.
thank you. Thank you very much, Ebenezer. Thank you so much. Doctor, thank you for the wonderful presentation. I, Balarabe Abdullahi, the president of the Nigerian Society of Data Analytics and the Business Intelligence Experts, I present this award to Dr. Kashif Tupru for your honorary membership of the society with all rights and privileges, responsibilities pertaining here to issue on this day, 27th November 2025. I here present the award to you, Doctor, in appreciation for this remarkable and impactful presentation the society has admitted to you to the honorary membership of the society. Thank you so much, and God bless you, sir. We really appreciate your presence today. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I'm really honored, and I'm really enjoy talking to young professionals. I'm really honored. Thank you very much.